What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we're going to be answering the question, what do narcissists really think about you? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. So boom, welcome back, folks. So yeah, that's the question of the day, the question of the year. What do those pescaroo narcissists really think about you? What do they think about you? So let me drop it in the comment section first. What do you think your narcissistic partner or parent or sister, brother, friend, coworker, boss, whoever it is in your life, what do you think the narcissist in your life thinks about you? Seriously, and be open and honest, y'all, because I feel like that helps you heal. That helps you understand. Be truthful with what you think they think about you. I'm going to talk about it. But what do you think that they think about you? How do they think what do you think they think about you? Seriously, it's a very deep question because it's supposed to make you think deep. This question is meant to make you think deep about your about your relationship dynamic. That's what this question is meant for right here. Because so many people get caught up in these relationship dynamics and in these spaces where the narcissistic person in their life thinks very negatively of you. Let's keep it hot, y'all. It really depends on what they think about you, but most of them don't think highly of you all the time. I know there's not just narcissists do that, but most narcissists think about what they can get from you. They're always thinking about what they can get from you and how, if they can do better than you, especially if you're in a relationship with them. They think they don't always think, oh, this is the best decision I ever made in my life. In the beginning, they might think that, but as the relationship progresses, they tend to think lower and lower and lower and lower of you. They tend to think lower of you, because in the beginning, everything is going well, right? Most relationships with narcissists start off on a high note, right? So they're thinking the world of you. They're thinking that you are the perfect person for them. They're thinking if this person, God made you for me. They are thinking that you are the greatest gift that they could ever receive, right? Right? But that's not how it always goes. As the relationship progresses, the less as the relationship gets longer, the way they think about you goes down. They don't think highly of you. They don't feel highly of you. It's like that once they feel like they have you secured, right? I feel like they always think high. They're mostly thinking highly of you until they got you locked down. And what I mean locked down is there's a baby on the way. Y'all living together. Y'all are married. You co-sign on a loan, whatever it is in that situation, whatever they feel like they have you locked down, that's when their behavior start to switch up. That's when their behavior start to change. That's when the way they think about you starts to switch up. They don't think highly of you the entire time. And like I said, the more the relationship goes on, the longer the relationship goes on, the less they think about you, the less good they think about you. So that's why I'm always telling you, how they treat you is how they feel about you. Literally, how they treat you is what they think of you. And I know that sucks because as the relationship progresses, they tend to treat you worse, right? So they're thinking of you in a negative way. They're thinking of you in a negative light. They don't think highly of you anymore. They used to think highly of you, so they treated you well, right? But now the fact that they don't think highly of you anymore, they don't treat you as good. They treat you worse. They treat you badly. They don't see you as their equal anymore. They used to think that they used to think you were God's gift. But now, the gift, the new shiny toy that they get at Christmas, the luster has worn off of it. The luster has went away. I know y'all the luster has went away, Lee, but we've given them everything. I've done everything for this person. I've been there for them. I've done this for them. Yes, you have. But at the end of the day, that does not stop them from thinking less of you. It's just, I'll tell you this right here. There's nothing that you can do that will make them think super extremely highly of you anymore. Can you do it sporadically? Yes, there's little things you can do sporadically, like forgiving them for everything, apologizing for the things that they do to you, not holding them accountable, forgiving and forgetting. You see what I'm saying? Not bringing up the past, that type of stuff. Every single thing that benefits them in a great way, yeah, they'll think highly of you for. Yes, they will, because oh, you're so forgiving. You're so empowering. You know, you're doing this, you're doing that. That's what happens right there. So like I said, it has way less to do with you, and you can't do anything about it. And I think that's the most frustrating part. Like, Lee, there's nothing we can do to talk them into treating us better. Y'all, you can turn a blind eye and pretend to not see them doing certain things, not act like certain behaviors bother you, and they might think of you in a different way, but it doesn't mean they're going to treat you any better for an extended period of time. You know, you can turn a blind eye to their abuse, to their lies, to their manipulation, to their cheating and stuff like that. And it might, oh, this is really going to work out. No, it's not, y'all. Turning a blind eye or closing your eyes to certain situations does not mean that the situation isn't happening. You know, just because you're not seeing the world doesn't mean the world isn't happening around you. So this is the point I try to convey to so many people. Just because you're not seeing the world doesn't mean that the world is not happening. You have to turn a blind eye to the abuse and stuff like that to get them to treat you better. Yeah, that's wild. That is a wild mindset to have. Like, I'm going to turn a blind eye just so you treat me better. No. I know everybody has to do different things to survive. And this is not me trying to chastise y'all. This is just me telling y'all that there's a better way to live. There's better choices that you can make. There's better, there's better people out there for you. Cause let's keep it hot and ready. Y'all, if anything, I'm gonna keep it hot and ready. I'm gonna keep it hot. Look, Little Caesar, I keep it hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza. And that's why I tell people all the time. I keep it hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza. That's how things go. That really is how things go. Because they don't think very highly of you. Like, the more you, like, so it's crazy. Like, in the beginning, the more forgiving you are, the more you turn a blind eye. They might think highly of you. But sooner or later, y'all, when you don't put up a fight anymore, they get bored. Like, you're no longer fighting. You're no longer doing anything right there, right? You know, you're no longer doing anything. So they're like, say, they look at you as kind of, I'm not going to use, what's the operative word I can use today to not be disrespectful? Well, let's keep it real. This is the channel. This is how I talk. Some of them, when you're too forgiving, when you're turning a blind eye to every single thing, when you're no longer putting up a fight, they look at you like you're pathetic. And this is the word that I've heard out of other narcissists' mouth. In the self-aware narcissist groups that I'm a part of, they say my partner is pathetic. They don't hold me accountable. They don't put up a fight anymore. It's boring. They get bored with you. They think you're boring now because you're no longer putting up a fight to the stuff that they do. And that's how, like I said, and that can be the result of you just turning a blind eye to the relationship will work out, or that could be the result of you gray rocking them, because gray rocking does mean you become boring to them and you no longer give them the emotional reaction. You see? They look at you as boring, and sometimes you gray rock people enough, they might leave you alone. You know, they might leave you be. They might break up with you because you're boring. They can't get any more supply from you. They might think that you are boring in that space right there. So sometimes you have to become boring like a rock in order to get them to leave you the hell alone. But is that the way you will actually want to have to live your life? You know, for an extended period of time. Gray rocking, removing the emotional reactions from most emotional reactions from the relationship. It's a short-term technique to help protect you. It's not supposed to be 2-3 years of gray rocking. That'll drive you crazy. Gray rocking and just becoming boring. Yes and no answers. Yeah, that's cool. Yes, that's fine. That will drive you literally crazy. That can make you lose your mind in a lot of these relationship spaces. So I just tell y'all this right here, like what they think of you is how they treat you. If they think you are going to leave them and they're not ready for you to leave, they might start treating you better. You see? They think you're going to leave and they're not ready for you to leave. They don't want to see you with anybody else. They might mess around and flip the script and start treating you better out of nowhere. Because they think highly of you, because they want you to feel, you to feel good about yourself, so you don't leave them. That's the confusing nature of it right there. That's what I'm telling y'all. If you make a decision to leave this person and all of a sudden out of nowhere, they turn their good behaviors back on, they think that you're going to leave them. They feel the disconnect happening. So that's why I'm just telling y'all, you have to remain strong and steadfast on your healing journey. because that's the main thing you want to do. You want to heal. You want to be able to move forward, because especially like if you take your power back, they might think that you're too strong. If you start taking your power back in the relationship and trying to hold them accountable and pushing back on the stuff that they do and not letting things go so easily and not being a pushover, they might think that you're too strong, or you're too, like they're not getting the same type of supply from you. They might leave you then. But you have to always be careful, y'all, in these relationship spaces, because you know how people, you never know how people are going to react to when you start standing up for yourself, when you start pushing back on them. Because when you start pushing back on them, a lot of narcissistic people take that as disrespect. They take that as it hits their ego, and some of them might try to hurt you or harm you physically because they can't do anything to you emotionally anymore because you're fighting back. So they might shift to the physical stuff. So they might actually think that you're too strong for them, so they try to break you down. They think you're too good for them. They think that you're too good for them, so they try to treat you worse. They try to pull you down. They try to devalue you. They think that you can do better than them, so they try to strip you of your self-worth and your self-love. And then when they think that they can do better than you, they discard you. But just because they discard you does not mean that they will let you go. That's the fact that I have to communicate to people. Just because they think that they can find somebody else better does not mean that they will fully let you go. I talk to people all the time who their narcissistic ex is in a whole nother relationship, has a damn family with somebody else, and they're still bothering them. It's crazy how that works out sometimes. It is absolutely insane how that works sometimes, y'all. But as y'all always know, I got to say, stay tuned for more, y'all. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join my support groups. Check out the support groups, y'all. The support groups are live. We are live in the support groups. There's like 400 posts in there. We're active in the support groups. It's called the Mental Healers. You can go to courses.mentalhealness.net to check out my support groups and my courses and whatnot. And I will see you later. Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.